The upcoming season brings a scenario full of expectations for Golden State Warriors fans. The franchise, known for its innovative vision and ability to build competitive teams, seems poised to begin a new phase, incorporating emerging talents that promise to renew and propel the team to even greater heights. Among the prospects attracting attention in the international basketball scene, two names in particular stand out: Renz Abando and Kai Sotto, both Filipino players who bring enormous potential and who, if confirmed, could be key pieces for the team. Renz Abando is no longer an unknown figure on the international stage. His recent performance at the Basketball World Cup was enough to spark interest from scouts and franchise executives around the world. With a rare mix of agility, tactical intelligence, and a surprising ability to score points at decisive moments, Abando quickly earned a prominent place among the young talents to watch. His versatile playing style allows him to perform as a forward who not only scores but also helps in playmaking, bringing a dynamism that could be crucial for the fluid playing style the Warriors adopt. The arrival of an athlete like Abando to the franchise could mean an injection of new energy, not only on the court, but also culturally and among the fan base. The Filipino-American community is one of the largest and most passionate fan bases in the Bay Area, and having a representative who carries the Philippine flag on one of the biggest NBA teams would certainly deepen the connection between the team and this vibrant fan base. The impact would transcend sport, creating a cultural bridge that would strengthen the franchise's global presence and open doors to new markets. Kai Sotto, meanwhile, represents one of the greatest promises at the center position coming from Asia in recent years. Standing at an impressive 2.21 meters, 7'3", he is a giant who can transform the Warriors' defense. The team has missed a dominant rim protector since the departures of players like Andrew Bogut and JaVale McGee, and Sotto emerges as a natural option to fill that gap. His shot-blocking ability and intimidating presence in the paint would be powerful tools to strengthen the defense and provide more security for his teammates. But Sotto's impact is not only defensive. In recent years, he has been improving his offensive game, especially his mid-range shooting, something essential for the Warriors' game plan, which relies heavily on spacing and quick ball movement to create opportunities. His ability to step out of the paint to open space for shooters could be the difference the team needs to surprise opponents who focus on interior play. Additionally, his international experience, gained in challenging competitions outside the United States, gives him tactical maturity and adaptability that many young players are still seeking. Kai Sotto's potential impact on the Warriors' rotation goes far beyond his physical attributes. His arrival could represent a new chapter for the team's front court, bringing not only protection under the basket, but also offensive versatility and a new tactical dimension that would allow the coach to explore more creative variations and lineups. His presence could free up the guards and forwards to focus on offense while he acts as a solid pillar on defense. Together, the combination of these two young Filipinos, Renz Abando and Kai Sotto, could create a synergistic effect within the team. While Abando would add speed, versatility, and agility to the perimeter, Sotto would anchor the defense with his wingspan and physical presence. This blend of speed and strength could be the key to revitalizing the dynamic and aggressive style that has characterized the Warriors in recent years. Another important point to consider is both players' ability to adapt to a system that demands constant movement, tactical intelligence, and teamwork. The Warriors are not just a team of individual talents, but rather a collective that functions harmoniously, where chemistry and mutual understanding are paramount. The inclusion of Abando and Sotto would require patience and a careful development process, but recent experience shows that under Steve Kerr's technical leadership, these young talents have the ideal environment to flourish. The presence of veterans and leaders who deeply understand the team's philosophy would help accelerate this integration process. Collaboration between experienced players and newcomers could form a strong, united core that seeks not only immediate success, but also the building of a solid foundation for future seasons. It is this combination of renewal and tradition that can keep the Warriors competitive for many years. Beyond the impact on the court, the arrival of Abando and Soto to the franchise would have significant repercussions off it. Basketball's popularity in the Philippines is immense, with a legion of fans avidly following national players who reach the NBA. This means a substantial increase in international interest, new sponsorship opportunities, and an expansion of the Warriors brand reach into previously underexplored markets. For an organization already recognized worldwide, this type of connection can represent exponential growth in its fan base. Strategically, signing these players can be seen as a move that goes beyond sport. It is a way to consolidate cultural and commercial ties, leveraging the passion and engagement of Filipino fans to strengthen the franchise's global presence. This can create a virtuous cycle, where sporting success fuels international interest, which in turn contributes to the club's economic growth and sustainability. In summary, the possible arrival of Rhens Abando and Kai Soto to the Golden State Warriors represents more than simple technical reinforcements. It is an opportunity for the team to renew itself, connect with a new fan base, and build a promising future, combining the franchise's winning tradition with the innovation brought by emerging young talents. When reflecting on what these three talents can represent for the franchise, it is essential to consider their collective impact on the style of play and the team's mentality. Rhens Abando brings unparalleled vigor, an energy that transcends the mere act of scoring points. He is the kind of athlete who inspires teammates, who raises the standard at every practice and game. His versatility is a rare asset. Capable of playing as a shooting guard, he blends playmaking, driving, and defense skills, becoming a true wild card for the coach and the team. Meanwhile, Kaiso embodies the hope for new dominance in the paint. With his impressive stature and surprising mobility for such a tall player, he has the potential to redefine the Warriors' interior presence, something that has been a sensitive issue in recent years. His ability to adapt to modern systems, which prioritize not only blocking and rebounding, but also movement and spacing, positions him as a key piece for the future. Rhens Abando and Kaiso, both Filipinos, also carry with them a powerful narrative that transcends basketball. They represent a connection with a vibrant and passionate community, expanding the franchise's reach on the global stage. The Bay Area, with its large Filipino population, will see in these athletes not just players, but symbols of pride and inspiration. This emotional connection can transform the atmosphere of the Oracle Arena, or more recently the Chase Center, into an even more intense cauldron, with fervent fans cheering at every play of their idols. This energy off the court certainly fuels performance on the court. Identification with the fans creates a virtuous cycle. Players motivated by the fans' passion, who in turn become more engaged when they see their representatives shining. On the other hand, the arrival of international talents like Rhens Abando and Kaiso emphasizes the growing globalization of the NBA. Basketball is no longer a sport dominated exclusively by the USA, and smart franchises have been capitalizing on this expansion by signing athletes who not only display technical talent, but also have the potential to open new markets. The presence of these players on the team can attract sponsorships and commercial partnerships, as well as increase the league's viewership in Asian countries where basketball is a growing passion. But beyond numbers, statistics, and strategies, the true challenge will be integrating these young players into the system of play. The Golden State Warriors are known for their collective philosophy, where the extra pass, constant movement, and collaborative defense are fundamental pillars. Rhens Abando will need to adjust his aggressive style to fit into a dynamic that values patience and precise execution. His agility and speed will be maximized if he can act as a connecting piece between the point guard and the other wings. Kaiso, for his part, will need to develop not only technique, but also the tactical intelligence necessary to read the game, position himself correctly, and communicate with teammates. Under the guidance of veterans like Draymond Green, who has always been a mentor and strategist on the court, the center could quickly evolve into an elite defender, capable of leading rim protection and assisting in offensive transition. This natural process of evolution and learning will be closely followed by the coaching staff and the fans. The team's history shows that with patience and a supportive environment, the Warriors can turn promises into legends. The franchise's culture, centered on excellence, hard work, and innovation, provides the ideal foundation for this to happen. Imagining the next season, the expectation is not only for the sum of individual skills, but for how these talents will complement each other to form an even more competitive team. The synergy between Kaiso's height and physical strength in the paint, Demon's court vision and passing ability, and Ando's agility and versatility creates an explosive mix that can challenge any opponent. This combination brings the possibility of a more fluid game with a greater diversity of attacks and multifaceted defense. The physical presence in the paint will strengthen the backcourt, while mobility and perimeter skills will keep the team fast and unpredictable, essential characteristics for the style of play that has made the franchise famous. Moreover, the impact of these new players can extend to the development of the veterans, creating an environment of healthy competition and mutual learning. Experienced players tend to raise their level in the face of young talents threatening their spots, while rookies absorb knowledge, building a solid foundation for the future. In short, the Warriors' future seems to be in promising hands, with a delicate balance between tradition and innovation, experience and youth. The team is preparing for a new cycle, with the challenge of maintaining competitiveness while incorporating new faces and styles. The fans, who have always been the beating heart of the franchise, eagerly await to see how these pieces will fit together and what unforgettable moments will be created. If the franchise's history has taught us anything, it is that great chapters are written when strategic vision meets talent and determination. As the Golden State Warriors move forward into this new era, one element that cannot be underestimated is the role of leadership within the group. Players like Stephen Curry and Klay Thompson, icons who carry the soul of the franchise, continue to be key pieces, not only because of their technical quality, but also due to their influence in the locker room. They will serve as mentors to Ando, Kaiso, and Demon, passing on the values that led the team to the top of the NBA in previous seasons. This passing of the baton, which unites generations, is crucial for the team to maintain the identity that fans love so much. The challenge for the veterans will be to balance their already established prominence with openness to the growth of the young talents. This harmony could determine the success or failure of the team in the coming years. On the other hand, the coaching staff has a decisive strategic role. Steve Kerr and his team will need to adapt their schemes to make the most of the unique characteristics of these new players. With Ando bringing explosiveness and athletic ability, it will be interesting to see how the Warriors' offensive system can be adjusted to create more intelligent isolation situations and fast breaks. Kaiso, with his imposing physical stature, could redefine how the team protects the rim, making the defense more solid and aggressive inside. This change will not only reduce dependence on perimeter defense, but also open space for fast offensive transitions, exploiting the mobility of guards and wings. Furthermore, the inclusion of Demon, with his game vision and ability to distribute the ball, is the cherry on top of this overhaul. He can function as the link that connects all the pieces, organizing the team's rhythm and ensuring that the best opportunities are capitalized on. His smart style and calm under pressure will be vital for controlling games in decisive moments. The impact of these changes will also be felt off the court. The Asian market, in particular, will see the Warriors as a closer team, with athletes who directly represent the culture and identity of their countries. This can further boost the NBA as a global league, where borders are transcended by the passion for the sport. The franchise may also invest in social and cultural engagement programs, strengthening ties with local and international communities. This not only creates a stronger and more diverse fan base, but also positions the Warriors as an example of inclusion and diversity, values that are increasingly essential in the world of professional sports. In the long term, this strategy could generate a generation of young, engaged fans willing to follow the team for many years, making the Golden State Warriors a powerhouse not only on the court, but also on the global basketball stage. Finally, it is important to highlight that this journey will not be linear. Injuries, adjustments, and moments of crisis will certainly appear. But it is precisely in these moments that the true character of a team is revealed. The combination of talent, hard work, and collective spirit that defines the Warriors gives hope that they can overcome challenges with resilience and unity. The future is promising, and the Golden State Warriors are ready to write a new chapter, uniting past, present, and future in a vibrant narrative where each player, each play, and each victory will be celebrated as part of a greater story, the relentless pursuit of excellence and legacy. If you enjoyed this detailed analysis of the Golden State Warriors' future and want to keep up with all the news about these young talents who promise to revolutionize the team, don't forget to leave your like and subscribe to the channel. That way, you stay on top of everything firsthand and help strengthen this passionate fan community. Also, share it with other fans who will want to closely follow this new phase of the franchise. Together, we will cheer, debate, and celebrate every step toward more glory. Thank you for your company and see you in the next content.